This Sunday, the NFL is back. That means the NFC North is back. If we're talking about Midwest football, we're talking NFC North. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a preview of what's to come this season with Vikings, Packers, Bears. You know, there's 4 teams. A lot of them have rivalries between each other. So I kind of just want to dive into each team, give you a little preview, give you a little update on what's been going on in the offseason. And then eventually at the end, I'll make a prediction of how I think it's all going to shake out. So we'll probably start with the Vikings. Vikings are pretty high on the Minneapolis Miracle right now. You would almost venture to say that they seem like they won the Super Bowl even though they just won a playoff game. Kind of concerned for them this year considering that they traded away the quarterback that was the glue to that team, the one that led them on their playoff run, the one that was there when the Minneapolis Miracle happened. Teddy Bridgewater will be missed.
I will remember you.
Now, as for the Packers, Packer fans got high hopes. Aaron Rodgers, no doubt, one of the best. He was injured last year. It's going to be interesting to see how he comes back this year because you can only break your collarbone so many times until it just doesn't work that well anymore and you have to hang up the cleats. So Aaron Rodgers is pretty washed up now. He's washed up. How many times he's broke his collarbone a bunch of times. I think the front office is pretty much in shambles. Got rid of Jordy Nelson. Aaron Rodgers, although washed up, is not a fan of that. And I think there's just a lot of question marks going into the season for them and if they can maintain the success they had before Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone yet again.
When he lets it go, you could argue that he was driven.
Then you have the Bears. Bears. Is Mitch Trubisky, is he their savior? I think that's a question that needs to be answered. The jury's still out for me on whether or not he is going to be the savior of the Bears. The Bears have just been so bad lately that it almost feels like anything that is mild success this year is going to be a step up from before. So I think that if we answer those questions of if Aaron Rodgers isn't too washed up, if the Vikings can bounce back from trading away Teddy Bridgewater and rebuild their team, the fake Super Bowl hangover this year, aka winning a playoff game. And then the Bears I think that they need to gain some momentum, and I think Mitch needs to step up and be the savior that the Bears want him to be. I think the division, these 4 teams in the division are I would say that they're pretty solid, and it's shaking out to be a good division in the NFL. And I told you, I'd give you a prediction on who's going to win. Is it going to be the Vikings? Is it going to be the Packers? Is it going to be the Bears? All 4 teams are pretty solid, and I would venture to say that one of the 4 teams will win the division this year. I think it's going to be a battle all year long, and it's going to be exciting to see which of the 4 teams, the Vikings, Bears, Packers, end up taking it.